Welcome to the Fishbowl with Jade. Thank you for being here. I don't take your presence lightly, truly, because time is something you can never get back. So the fact that you're choosing to sit with me for a moment means something. Now go ahead and put on your scuba gear, because today we're diving deep. Let me ask you something. Are Black women the biggest cheerleaders when it comes to supporting businesses, brands, and artists? Or are we the most powerful group when it comes to pulling that support back? I want to talk about something real, and I'm not naming names, but if you've been paying attention, you've probably seen it. There was a social media influencer gaining traction, building a brand, securing bookings. And from the outside looking in, it seemed like success was flowing. The support was there, the engagement was there, the money looked like it was there. And then something shifted because that same influencer said something negative about Black women and baby. From what we saw on social media, it looked like everything changed. The energy shifted, the support slowed down, and the lifestyle that was once being displayed didn't look the same anymore. Now, again, that's from the outside looking in, but it raises a real question. How much power does support really hold? Because let's be honest, Black women show up. We support hair care brands, small businesses, creatives. We share, repost, purchase, and recommend not just for ourselves, but because we genuinely want to see people win. And I'll speak for myself. I want to see Black women win. I want to see women win, period. We are some of the most creative, resilient, educated, and innovative people on this planet, and we've always had that I'm going to make it happen spirit. But let me reel it back in for a second, because support isn't unconditional. From a psychological perspective, support is rooted in connection, identity, and alignment. People support what they feel represents them, respects them, and values them. So when that connection is broken, support doesn't just decrease, it withdraws. And from a social perspective, Black women are not just supporters. We are culture drivers. We influence what's trending, what's selling, and what's relevant. And when that influence is present, it can elevate a brand. But when that influence is removed, it can shift everything. So now the real question becomes, can the lack of support from Black women make or break your business? And I want to be clear, this isn't about control. This is about awareness. Because when your audience feels disrespected, they don't always argue. They disengage, and sometimes silence is louder than backlash. So when someone feels betrayed, is that a temporary setback, or can that become a career-ending sentence? Now, here's where it gets real. Can someone come back from that? Is an apology enough? Or are we at a place where forgiveness doesn't automatically mean support returns? Because from a psychological standpoint, trust isn't rebuilt through words. It's rebuilt through consistent behavior over time. An apology might open the door, but it doesn't guarantee people will walk back in. People want to see alignment, accountability, and change, not just hear it. And socially, audiences today are more aware, more vocal, and more intentional about where they place their support. So it's not just, I'm sorry. It's, what are you doing differently? It's showing respect, moving differently, and understanding the weight of your words when your platform is built on the very people you may have offended. So what can someone do? They can acknowledge it fully without excuses. They can take accountability publicly and privately. They can demonstrate change consistently, not just when the spotlight is on them. And even then, there is no guarantee. Because here's the part people don't always say out loud. Forgiveness and support are not the same thing. Someone can forgive you and still never support you again. Because here's the truth. You can build success on attention, but you sustain it on trust. And once trust is broken, especially with a group that has consistently shown up for you, you may not get that same energy back. So maybe the real conversation isn't just, do Black women support? Because we do. The real question is, what happens when we decide not to? Thank you for sitting in the bowl with me. Now let's come back up to the surface. Take a breath, decompress. And if this conversation made you think, reflect, or even challenge your perspective, then we did exactly what we came here to do. Until next time, Stay classy, stay curious, and stay ever evolving.